Hello, Frida.
Hello, Shauna.
I'm glad you came in today. So I know last week we talked about a little about family and about work, about your routine, and struggling with your time. So what would you like to talk about today?
Well, I mean, it's still pretty stressful. I think a step in the right direction is that we're addressing the issues. For me, I've always kind of, if I don't think about them, then they don't exist. Okay, and so it was kind of nice to, I guess nice, but not really nice, to address them. It's made me more aware of my behavior and my attitude and stress level through the week.
Okay. So when you say your attitude and your behaviors, you're talking about the stresses that you're all going through with your work. Is that correct?
Correct.
Okay, can you tell me more about your work and your schedule, how that looks like?
Well, I am a salesperson for a big corporation, so we have deadlines to meet, we have quotas that we have to accomplish, and we have to report to our immediate manager. So, it's very stressful when you don't meet those numbers and those projections. So I find myself working longer hours and bringing the work home, and so I'm just kind of stressed out about that. So. Which is kind of takes time away from the family and lack of sleep.
When you say take away time from your family, tell me how an ideal family time would be to spend time with the family.
Usually at 5 o'clock in the evening, we settle down. We all have dinner together and discuss the day, and the kids talk about school and sports. They're involved in sports, and then we have just a quiet evening together. And lately that hasn't been, I've been working later, coming home later, or when I come home I sit down, eat dinner real quick, and then I'm off into my office, and not really giving the kids quality time that they deserve and that they crave. So
what I hear you saying right now, it's a lot of time constrict with your family, spending time, and you're not able to get that a lot. Okay, so you're trying to manage that with your work and what you have to do with your deadlines at work, and trying to fit that into your family.
Yeah, I'm just getting stressed out thinking about it.
I can see that. I can see that in your face. I can see that you're overwhelmed and you're breathing. Yes, I can see that. Well, what would you like to focus on today?
I just need to figure out, I have a hard time putting the work away. If I don't bring it home, when I walk through the door, my day's done. Okay. When I bring the work home, the day isn't done until I'm exhausted and I just keep, almost falling asleep in the office. So I need to kind of find out that, work on when is it okay just to call it a day and not get so overwhelmed. I always meet the projections, and I'm always exceed those every month, but I always seem to stress myself out in the meantime.
So what I hear you saying is making a goal when you get home, putting your time off, where it says this is my family time and this is not my work time. So maybe not bringing your work home, maybe leaving your work at your office.
Yeah, I got to figure out how to do that, because I've never been able to do that. So I think that would help, or something to just deal with all the stress that's going on. Yeah.
So do you have like a schedule already aligned for you? What days you spend with your family? What days you work at your other job? What days you...
In a perfect world, yes.
Okay, so you do have something that's already set in plan. Okay.
Yeah.
So how about having a one day a week where you can schedule those things for family, where you don't have work, where you don't have to do...
Wow, I never thought of that.
Okay. So is there a specific day of the week that you would really like to focus on the family?
I really like Sundays, because that's just kind of the beginning of the week, and it's easy just to relax and kind of plan out that week and focus on that.
Okay. So if you
focus on the week ahead.
So if you had your ideal Sunday, can you tell me how it would look like?
Well, I would probably sleep in. Sleeping in for me is probably 6 o'clock, because I'm usually up at 4:30 every day. And just relaxing, kind of looking at what needs to be done for the day, what do the kids want to do, basically just have breakfast, cook everybody breakfast, and then wait for them to slowly wake up and it's summertime, so they can stay till noon, but
Yes.
and maybe just talk about something we can do as a family for the day.
These are all great things. That would be your ideal Sunday. That would look like.
Mm-hmm.
So just take it as you wake up in the morning. Just take one step at a time as the kids wake up, and just let the Sunday flow with you.
Okay.
So that's good. That's great. So maybe today we can write down things that you would like to accomplish this coming Sunday, and then when you head home, and maybe you can practice those goals, and then you can tell me about it next week when you come back.
Okay, that sounds like a good idea.
Okay. Does that sound like a plan or a goal that you would like to work for the week?
For the week, yeah.
Okay.
Yeah,
So
and I
you
can come back and
check
kind of
in.
let you know. Yeah, I was going to check in. That's a
Okay.
good idea.
Okay. It sounds like you have a lot going on, and that is a lot to take responsibility of, and to balance, and to juggle.
Uh-huh.
So I can see that that's a lot on your plate. So yes, having goals and having homework, so that'll be a great thing for you to practice on, and you can check in next week. I'm sorry that you're feeling overwhelmed. So what about taking care of you? How are you taking care of yourself with all of this going on?
I'm not.
Do you think that would be something that we can also focus on? How does, if you had to dream about taking care of Philip, how would taking care of Philip look like?
Going on a vacation, away from everybody.
Okay.
Let's plan that.
Okay. Vacation sounds good.
Yeah.
But vacation.
No. I mean, I think that just having, I think taking a little bit of time on the way home just to unwind before I get there, so I can kind of re-energize the batteries, so to speak, and have a little energy for the family.
Okay.
Maybe say that I'm going to go to bed a little early and maybe do some reading, read a book or something.
That's really good.
But set the boundaries with the kids.
Have some time to reflect before you
Yeah.
go to bed.
Mm-hmm.
So going to bed early and
Mhm.
having more time to yourself, so that way you're having some rest, and also you can have enough time to think about everything that went through the day. That's
Yeah,
really good.
sounds like a good idea.
Okay.
Okay.
Okay. Well, so today we talked about some of the things that's going on with work and